Hi, my name is Mattie, and today we are going to work on the digital pump. I'm going to show you a couple different things with it, like replacing the gauge, the hose, and checking the pump nipple on the inside of it. So all three of these things are things that can possibly go wrong with your pump when you have like air leakage or something. These are kind of the three things that we'll check first, as this is probably what's going wrong. So I'm going to walk you through how we will access and do these different things and how you might replace them or look at them to check if they're wrong. So first things first, you're going to want to make sure you have all your tools that you need. So you need a spanner tool, a pair of needle nose pliers. If you don't have a spanner tool, small enough needle nose pliers will work for it, as you just need something to kind of work on this hole over here. I'll show you in a minute. And then I like a microfiber to help me keep the pump clean and in good shape, and then a replacement gauge or any replacement parts that you might need. So first we're going to remove the hose. I like to do that while it's all attached to the pump. I think it just makes it easier in the whole process, so we're going to look at that. So to do that, I'm going to take the chuck off here. And I'm going to grab my spanner tool. And as you see on here, there are two holes that I'm going to use the spanner tool to undo. So we're going to put them in here. And then I'm going to hold the back of this still while I do it so it unwinds. And you're just going to twist it. Give it a couple of good twists. And you're going to want to make sure you turn this counterclockwise to get it off. And then I feel it's about to pop off over here on the back side. And that pops off. So I'm going to lay my hose down there. And then I'm just going to push this through. And that's going to pop right out like that. So we've got the hose off. Now we're going to get the handle assembly off. So to do this, this cap right here is threaded. So I'm going to pull this up and just twist here. And that will pop right out, and you can just pull this whole thing out and just sit that down. Alright, and now we're left with the gauge, so we're just going to pull up and the gauge will come right off. And then here we have our pump nipple. So to get this off, you're going to want to grab the pliers and microfiber to protect it. Put that over it, grab your pliers, and you're just going to pull straight up and it will pop right out. Now, on the nipple here, there are two O-rings on either end of it. It's kind of hard to see here, but you're going to want to make sure that those O-rings are intact. You don't want them to be smushed, torn, or anything. They should look perfect. Otherwise, that could be where you're having a leaking problem. That's our most common spot. So I'm just going to inspect my O-ring. It looks good. To put this back on, the two little dots here are going to go down, and it's just going to click into place here, just like that. And then you have your digital gauge here. Just going to give that a quick look over and make sure everything looks good. You can sometimes give it a little wipe out if it's dirty on the inside, but it looks good, so I'm just going to put that on. If you notice, it's going to have a similar shape to the top of the barrel. You're going to line those up. So it's going to go on like that and just slides down. And then you can take your hose assembly and just slide that right in and twist that back on there nice and tight. Alright, and then you can put your hose back on. You're going to pop this right back in over here, pop that through. Grab onto your hose, and you're just going to kind of twist this back on. Just going to twist this back on and hold over there to keep it from coming out, and twist. And it's almost there, but I'm going to give it just a nice little bit over here to get it nice and tight. So I'm going to grab my spanner tool once again, and I'm going to give it a nice turn clockwise to tighten that up. And then when I'm done with it, I want to make sure my pump is working good. So I'm going to take the Hero chuck, lock it, put my thumb over it, and then I'm going to give it a nice pump and make sure that the numbers stay steady for a little bit. I want to make sure that that doesn't fall at all. And then I'll know that it is perfectly good now. So it doesn't move. I don't hear air leaking, so I'd say my pump is all fixed and it is good to go. Please feel free to leave your comments, questions, concerns down below. Feel free to go to the website. We have replacement parts available on the website. If you need help with anything, feel free to send us an email. It's sales@silca.cc. Have a great day.